Hi, Virgo. My name is Darlene Dotson, and this is your destiny of truth for May of 2021. On the in the month of May, we've got Neptune in Pisces in your seventh house. Neptune in Pisces is all about creativity. It could be about disillusionments, putting a person because it's your seventh house, you put someone up on a pedestal only for them to fall off. Um, but then it's also that higher octane, if you've gotten over the disillusionments. Then we have got Venus and Mercury moving out of Taurus in your ninth house and into Gemini into your 10th house, which is about, what you're known for, your employers, your fathers. It could also have to do with your own self respect and, your empowerment because it is ruled by Capricorn, and Capricorn, they like to have the power. Well, it could be your own self empowerment. Then we have Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius in your sixth house. And in your work life and in your health, there's an area within that sixth house that you have felt held back in, that you haven't been able to move forward in no matter how hard you try. Then we have the whole reason of everything that you're going through is because you need to make a transformation with Pluto. Okay, Pluto maneuvers very, very slow around the zodiac. And he is in Capricorn, going to be there for quite a while yet, still. And he's been in your fifth house of your children, your dating life, your creativity. He wants you to transform that, okay? He wants you to strip away what's no longer working in these areas of your life. And that's definitely disillusionments within partnerships that would definitely get in the way of you having the relationship you want with your children or in your dating life. And if you were a creative person and you're using it to build partnerships, then Pluto's definitely going to be transforming your creative life. Then we have Chiron, okay? And Chiron is in Aries in your eighth house. Now, Chiron is the wounded healer, and he's in the most intimate part of your chart, your eighth house. And in that eighth house, he wants you to heal, where you have let your own desires get in the way of what is healthy for you because of your own impulsive behavior. So, and you're moving towards making better choices and not letting your desires get in the way. Then on the 11th, we have the new moon in Taurus in the ninth house. And there's a new beginning here with your philosophies, with broadcasting, higher education, media, travel, government. There is a new beginning happening for you in this area because Taurus likes to have things that are stable, and that new beginning is going to help to make you more stable and in line with what your values are. Then we have Mars in Cancer in your 11th house. And so over this next month, with Mars being in Cancer in your 11th house, you are pretty much focused on taking action with your friendships, your desires. Well, not really desires. I would say goals and aspirations. Okay. The groups that you belong to. Where do you want to go in your life? You are focused on, taking action in this area of your life. And it is in Cancer, so it's something that you are emotionally attached to. Then we have Jupiter on the 13th moving into Pisces, which is your 7th house. So Jupiter's going to expand the disillusionments that you've had in partnerships, or he could be expanding the issues with your creativity, okay? But it's definitely, you're going to be moving forward. Then on, let's see, the next aspect would be the 20th. We have the Sun entering Gemini. And that for you, that's your 10th house. It's about, you're going to be shining your light in this area. Probably with it being Gemini, more than one area. With your own empowerment, self-respect, or it could be with an employer, with a boss, with your father. These are all areas that are 10th house ruled. Then, and it's the area of your life because it is ruled by Saturn naturally that gives you structure. Okay. Then we have on the 23rd, Saturn retrograding in your 6th house. And you're going to be looking at your structures and the structures that have been holding you back. Okay. Why are they holding you back? And with it being in the 6th house, it's going to have something to do with your health or your work life. Okay. And you're going to be looking at these structures, and if they don't support you, what do you need to do to change the structures in your life so you are more grounded and they do support you in the way that you want to be supported. Then on the 26th, we've got the moon oppose the sun for our lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, which is your 3rd house. Now, Sagittarius rules the natal 9th house, the philosophies, the truth, broadcasting, media, higher education, even your own higher mind, okay? And this is where it's at, Sagittarius, okay? But it's in your 3rd house. So you're going to be looking at your philosophies and the way that you communicate them, or you're going to be looking at something within the truth and the siblings, of your siblings. It's going to be related to a 3rd house matters, communication, siblings, trying to think of what else. Oh, your day-to-day life. You're going to see how you need to move forward in this. Because like I said, Sagittarius, you have to see the truth. And Sagittariuses, they're also good if they aren't highly evolved of, over exaggerating the truth. So it's more about a reality check and the communications and your day-to-day life. So something will be ending, and endings can be good too. I mean, Jupiter just moved into Pisces, and it's, naturally Sagittarius rules it. And it's known, Jupiter is known to astrologers. He's represented by Thor, Zeus, God, the Dalai Lama, whatever higher deity that you look at, then this is the way that, the area that Sagittarius rules. It's Jupiter. Okay, so he is expanding those issues, and he's going to end something in your day-to-day life because you see the truth, or he's going to end a way that you communicate because you are using your higher mind, which to me, anytime it's a full moon, which a lunar eclipse is, okay, there's some type of, awareness, conscious awareness that's happening. You have evolved, and anytime we evolve, we have to leave something behind. Then on the 29th, we have Mercury going retrograde in Gemini in your 10th house. So you're going to be real confused about what direction you want to take with the authority figures in your life, whether that be a boss, whether that be an employer, your father. You could even have a bout of your own empowerment that you don't know what direction you want to go in order to be empowered, to feel empowered. And it's okay, because whenever we're confused about something, we get clarity. It just takes time. So we don't want to rush in and, go where even angels fear to tread. So be sure to take your time. Now, I am using, where is the lid? The Oracle of Unicorns. And I love these cards because they show the Northern Lights. And I think the Northern Lights are beautiful. So, let's see what's happening for you, Virgo. Expansion. Okay. It's time for you to spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. Okay? Now remember, Mercury doesn't go retrograde till the end of the month. So it's fine for you to do all of these things. Because anytime that we're growing and expanding, it's always a great thing. I've gotten, I'm a fixed sign with a lot of fixed planets, and I love to grow, okay? Most times fixed signs get stuck with the way it is. Me, I want to try what's new. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're talented. And I mean, now it's time to show everybody how talented you really are. Um, you are being called to share your message in whatever format that you may share it, okay? Have the courage, Virgo, to do those things that you're scared of. That other people said that you would never be able to accomplish or do, go after those things. Those things are what makes you you. And when people don't understand something, they try to hold us back from it because number one, they're afraid we're going to outgrow them. Number two, they like what fits into their little box that they've created for them. And, go outside of that box because you were born to be an original, Virgo. So use it, you know. And yeah, sometimes it can be very uncomfortable to go where you want to go, okay, in life, but you have to take the first step. And believe me, I am always outside of my comfort zone. But it's because I like to try new things. And when you like to try new things, you're always out of your comfort zone. But after you start it, guess what? You already went out of your comfort zone. So it's going to get easier. Um, and others are definitely going to feel uncomfortable as you expand into who you are. Um, and you can't be a shrinking violet just to make them comfortable. I mean, open your arms to the world and say, this is who I am. Love me or don't, but I have to express myself. And, by doing that, you're showing them also to be the same, okay? Let them express their self in their own unique way. All this conditioning that society has done to us as human beings, saying that we have to fit inside of a box, is wrong. We don't have to fit inside a box. We have to get outside of our box. And, in order to, yeah, because of that, it's caused disillusionments in relationships because you've expected what you were always taught, but come to find out that's not what you want, okay? You have to figure out what you want and go for that, not what everybody else says that you should have, And you came here to be great, so go be great, Virgo. I mean, Virgo rules the Virgin Mary, um, Hestia, which is Cronus's first. I mean, she was the ultimate virgin. It rules the maiden and who we are in our youth, okay? But as she becomes older, okay, she explores life and she knows more about who she is and what she wants to make herself happy. Well, go out there and be that original and be who you were meant to be to make yourself happy. Well, Virgo, I love you and I will see you in June. Bye.